So the iPhone 15 has just came out officially, and I've already pre-ordered it. It's going to be coming in very, very soon. But the iPhone XR is one of those iPhones that's been out for a long period of time. So I wanted to hit on some of the features that the iPhone XR basically has, that the iPhone 15 basically doesn't have, probably will never have in general. The first thing I want to throw in here is that with the iPhone 15, this particular iPhone is the latest and greatest. It's going to have way more features than something like the iPhone XR, so keep that in mind. The first thing to keep in mind though is that with the iPhone XR, this iPhone has Lightning, where the iPhone 15 has that USB-C port. Is it the biggest difference in the world? Not really, but it is one of those small changes, and for some people, Lightning may actually be a preferred charging cord or charging port as of this moment. The main reason for this is because there are so many Lightning accessories and Lightning cords available that are so cheap that you might just be better off if you actually just go ahead and essentially, buy an iPhone that has a Lightning port rather than go down this USB-C port just because of the accessories available. So, not the biggest deal in the world, but that is just like one slight thing that I've noticed. On top of that, another thing that the iPhone XR may have is the ability of utilizing different software updates. So with the iPhone XR, this iPhone basically came out with iOS 12, that was so many years ago. Because of that, you're going to basically be able to have an iPhone that has the ability of, currently having iOS 16, which may be more stable than iOS 17, but also being able to install iOS 17 at a later date. That might be a bigger deal for some people out there. Again, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but that is something to kind of keep in mind, that if you wanted the ability of installing a different version of software, at least upgrading at a different moment, you have that ability on the iPhone XR. The iPhone 15 doesn't quite have that type of capability. On top of that, there are some jailbreaks available for the iPhone XR on certain versions of software, so that might be another advantage for that type of device. If you're wanting an iPhone that has that ability of basically installing different versions, well, you have that type of capability on the iPhone XR. With the iPhone 15, again, just as of this moment, doesn't quite, match up to standards in that specific moment. Finally, the iPhone XR actually has the notch, which is honestly a pretty big thing. Having a notch on your iPhone is a really, really big deal. And for a lot of people, they didn't like it. But nowadays, you have the ability of removing that with the iPhone 15. But for some people, they may not even care. And an iPhone with the notch may not even be that big of a deal as it used to be. So those are some features that the iPhone XR basically has that the iPhone 15 doesn't really have. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.